R&B Money. We up. Tank. J Valentine. We are the authorities on all things R&B.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tank.
I'm J Valentine.
This is the R&B Money Podcast, the authority on all things R&B. R&B has a look.
Yeah.
Sometimes it has a look.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes R&B is pretty.
Yeah, very.
You know, R&B can be funny, but it ain't a game.
Speak on it.
We're going to speak on it.
Yeah.
And we're going to let her speak on it.
Yeah, we're going to crack a few jokes.
Yeah, just a few.
Yeah.
In the building. Make some noise for Pretty Vee, y'all. Yeah.
Hey y'all.
You know what's great about you, Pretty Vee, is that like you're not like the pretty that comes before the names on the Instagram pages. Because normally when you see pretty,
Man, you about to start some shit.
okay, it get tricky.
Tricky V.
Tricky V. But you are absolutely gorgeous in person.
Thank you.
Absolutely natural. You got the whole movie going.
Thank you.
So it's really mind-boggling that you are this funny.
Yeah,
It really is.
All day.
It really is. So
All day.
thank you.
Yes, thank y'all.
You know what I'm saying? For coming to hang out with us. You know what I mean?
Finally, like Jay
Yeah.
said, finally.
Yeah, about time. You busy.
Look, y'all busy too.
No, we're not. We're busy doing this.
We had
y'all
to
busy.
literally go on to Wildin' Out.
We had talk about it.
Yeah, we almost boycotted. Like, well, if we don't get Pretty V, then we don't do Wildin' Out.
Then we don't perform.
Nah.
Ask Chuck. I told him, I said, well, if Pretty V don't come to the podcast, then we not coming on Wildin' Out.
And y'all might have replaced us, whatever.
Yeah.
But that was our stance.
But you know what's so crazy? I love this podcast for y'all. I just think it's so dope
Yeah?
what y'all doing. Like, of course. Like, I didn't even know y'all wanted me on this podcast for real. I don't know. I was just like, okay, when I'm coming. So now I'm here.
Well, we know you have a musical background.
You know, a little something.
Yeah, no, you can.
Yeah.
We know that, music is, music runs deep in your family. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And so we want to get into that because what we feel like is that R&B is not, it's not one dimensional. It's not just about the people who do it, who write it, sing it, or produce it. It's also about the people who are affected and influenced by it, who use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All them dance moves you be doing on the counter.
Yeah.
And shit.
Hello?
This song.
Hello, clack it. Hello, one, two. Yes.
So let's get into where a little bit into where Pretty Vee comes from. Let's start at the beginning. Where are you from? What is to talk about?
Miami, born and raised in the county of Dade.
Yeah, born and raised in the county of Dade.
And then moved to Broward, and then I transitioned. My mom got married and moved to the Carolinas, South Carolina. And then I spent the rest of my high school there, and then I moved from South Carolina and went to Raleigh, North Carolina, where I studied communication at St. Augustine University, HBCU. And all 4 years, major was communications. And after that, I decided, go back to Miami and figure this thing out, what's going on. And then after that, depression came because I was trying to figure out, what God wanted me to do. And I was that girl in college. And when you don't have that sauce coming out in the real world, you're like, well, where I start at? I was lit in college, now I ain't lit outside of that. So I got to figure it out. And I applied to so many jobs, radios, and just trying to host stuff, just doing so much. And it didn't work out in my favor. So I had to be still and hear from God in Miami. And then I went back home. That didn't work there. Then I went back to South Carolina to see my mom and, her being a pastor, speaking life into me, but I still wasn't hearing her. And then, I got a call to do promotions at a radio station in Charlotte. So I moved there with my sister. And then after that, I got let off from that job because it was like a seasonal job, and then after that, I had my own radio show called the VXO show where we, talk about current events and entertainment and all that good stuff.
In what city?
Charlotte.
In Charlotte.
Yeah.
In Charlotte. Okay.
And then I got viral in that season too. I think it was 2016, 2017. I was fighting myself in the street. I was like, let my hair go. Like with Pokemon. And
I saw that.
All that stuff. Yeah.
I saw
Fighting
that.
yourself in the street.
I saw that video.
My best friend was like, girl, just do something so you can go viral. And I was just like, girl, what? What's
So what made you think that though?
Well, she thought of it, my best friend,
Okay.
Anika, and then I just act on it. And then we just outside pulling my hair, let my hair go, girl. And I was like, okay. Then everybody, all the blogs had it, Ball Alert, Shade Room. I was like, okay, we lit. But then I was like, you still broke. So what's going on? You need a job.
How do we translate lit into
right? How we turn
dollars?
funny into money at this point, right? So I got a call from Arnold
Hold
Taylor.
on, here's a question. Were you funny before that?
Oh, for sure.
And when did you know you were funny though?
Middle school, I knew that it was something special. My mom already told me before I went to high school, she said, God said, you're going to be in the arts. I'm like, is it going to be painting? Like, what do you mean by the arts? And then she's like, no. What you're good at, making people laugh, healing their days. I'm the type of girl, child, when before the cookout, y'all got to call me. Like, please, where Vee at? Because she going to start this party up. They wait on me to start the party. Yeah. So I knew it was something. And me being in elementary school and middle school, I used to always get called from the back of the front of the classroom, So it's just like, it was something. And I was trying to figure what was that? And I thought it was radio. I was like, let me use my voice. All through college, from my sophomore year on to graduating, I had my own show called The Lounge 22. I had radio. I was at, programming the AM radio station at St. Aug. So I knew it was something, like, what is it? So then I transitioned from being from the back to the front and wanted to act and wanted to get into the comedian side. So, yeah.
It was a very familiar name, she said. She was leading to.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The person you ran into was Charlotte after you said you was trying to figure out how to take funny to money.
Arnold Taylor.
Our guy.
Let me continue that.
Yeah.
Arnold Taylor, I was sitting outside and I was like, I want to, whoever is playing this music, because I was downstairs from them. And they had a building. It was like we were sharing a building. It was Arnold, South Coast Music Group, and then it was my radio show. I'm like, who's playing this music? I want to know who's, because I wanted to be in the entertainment industry. I didn't care what. I didn't know if it was going to be a video vixen. I don't know where it was at, but it was going to be something. So then I heard, I was like, oh my God, who is singing? So then I sat down, and then this guy named Craig hit me and was like, hey, you still want that job at working with Arnold? I was saying, yes. I said, I'm working upstairs. And how you know? He was like, yeah, because I remember you were talking about it in the hallway. So you heard me over the phone? He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, yeah, I want that job. And then he had Baby Jesus, which is the baby now. And I was doing all his admin work. I was booking the baby at different college shows.
No way.
And all that good stuff, yeah. And we just seen each other. I just did his music video last week. And he was like, man, I'm so proud of you. I remember when. So we had a moment like that.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
Arnold Taylor told me, don't worry, big dog. We're going to get Maybe I Deserve #1. That's my guy from 2000.
Love Arnold. We love Arnold.
We were on the road together sharing sandwiches.
Wow.
Like, we go back like that.
He eats very expensive sandwiches.
No.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like gold leaf sandwiches now.
Yeah.
He's in
It's a whole nother level.
He's
tax
an owner
bracket
now.
now.
He no longer is employed.
And in the midst of that, me booking for the baby and going to different colleges, because, my mom worked at Allen University. She had connections at Benedict College in South Carolina. Then I had my connections in Raleigh and Charlotte. And he fired me. Arnold was just like, you're too focused on comedy. This is not where you want to be. Because I was doing his work, but I was so late doing it because I was working on my skits, and I'm like trying to apply for radio jobs. And he's like, you're just not focused here. And I think you need to go pursue what you're trying to pursue. And in that moment, he pushed me to greatness. It wasn't a fire to get angry at Arnold. It was like, thank you. Yeah. So at that time, John, which is the baby, he called me, was like, yo, do your shit, bro. Like, you lit. Like, you funny. Like, we gonna be good. And then now, look at him, look at me, and that's
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I would have never known that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That we were connected in that way.
Yeah. I love Arnold. He's so solid.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we saved Arnold's life.
Like, I love Arnold. He's so...
People try to do something to Arnold. No.
Yeah.
Not our Arnold.
Not our Arnold.
No way. We had them goons with us, too.
Yeah. We love Arnold. And that's my story coming into this space. And then 2017, 2018, I moved by faith and moved from Charlotte to Atlanta. And I auditioned for Wild 'N Out, lied to get on the show. Tell us
the lie.
I said Carlos was my uncle, like cousin. DC was my friend that I knew.
Just making it
up to get in there. Yeah. So my homegirl at the time, she was like, "Girl, say that because that's what got me in there." But when you, but this is the thing. I got the audition and they said, come on.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, I got these Peanut Mom skits. I got my Ghetto Girl skits. I got my Sharon skits. They gon' pick me. Like, okay. I'm funny for real. So I was in front of Niall. I was in front of Dolly. I was in front of all these producers of the show. They was like, do this and say this. Or how would you do this if someone came to you and did this? That I'm like, I would do it like this. And they were laughing. But then I didn't get a call back, right? Like, they didn't want me. But B. Simone got it. Jess Hilarious got it. Everybody just moved. But I thought about it in that moment as I got older, because that was when I was like 25, 26. I was like, when you're doing it the right way, God is an honest God. He's not going to give it to you when you lie, right? You don't need to lie to get in. God is honest. Your transition, your season is ordained when you are following God and knowing like it's an honest season and a journey. You ain't got to lie to get in the door. When it's for you, it's for you.
You gonna preach?
I'm a preach.
Shout out to your mama.
Because when he give it to you, you ain't got to lie.
You ain't got to lie, Craig.
She went
ain't
from
got-
PK to the actual preacher.
Man, what?
Yeah.
You don't have to lie. So I knew in that moment, I was like, all right, it wasn't my season. But then 2019, he called me back. I didn't have to audition, and I've been on the show for 8-9 seasons now.
Because, they do 4 seasons in one summer.
Look, and you know they will send you home the day of the show.
Yeah.
Like, y'all get out. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Oh, Niall does it.
Yeah.
Nick don't care. Nick don't speak. He let the producer do it.
Yeah. Wilding out is a serious thing.
It's a serious thing.
It's a very serious thing.
I love it.
Yeah. We love it.
Love it.
We love
had
the show.
I've been on there twice. I've been blessed to be called a couple times to use my
I lied to get on there with
my
you.
comedic prowess. As I do stand up, all these things.
Here we go with your
they figured out.
He ain't figured out a way to turn funny to money yet, though.
Yes, I have.
Hell no.
I just haven't taken the money.
I have money on
I was supposed to get paid.
That little ass money.
Compared to my artist money, yes, it was little. But it was like.
But take his money, though.
But for me, it was like
Yes.
I
Take
wanted
money.
to take the long route.
Yeah.
So for me, it was about doing, the laugh factories and improvs and I wanted to take that route. And when they were like, well, they're looking at me as Tank. I'm like, well, how much you want to get paid? I don't want to get paid nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just starting. I'm a baby in this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when I get to a point to where it makes sense to where these people are actually coming here for me,
Yeah.
because those two crowds are totally different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing stand up in front of crowds that don't even know who I am. It's
For
like
real.
one person in the audience is like, nah, that ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, give it up for Tank, and they're like,
It's a different department.
completely different department.
Yeah.
And so that's what I had to, build my set around.
Yeah.
We don't got no rider or nothing.
I got nothing.
Like, no, fuck what you talking about. Like, management don't got no rider. I'm in there buying my own drinks and shit and
Yeah.
chicken fingers. I'm like, I don't pay for chicken fingers.
Listen,
Right.
I wasn't the guy there.
It's my artist up. I guess that's my artist.
Yeah. But, I'm glad I took the long route. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I was able to, get those reps in front of people who didn't know me. And I wasn't getting sympathy Tank laughs. I really had to make those people laugh.
So were you doing stand-up before you got to Wildin' Out?
I was doing stand up. My friend at the time, she took me on tour with her and Jess.
Okay.
And I think B was on it. But it was cool. It was fun. I think, my fan base was growing at the time, so they knew who I was. But it was still like, girl, do you want to do this? Or do you want to host? Or do you want to have your one-woman show? Do you want to have your sketch show? Like, what are you trying to do?
Did you get booed once?
It was no booze.
No booze,
It was
though.
just, it was maybe
Was
just
it
a look.
quiet?
Yeah, maybe like a quiet vibe.
It's quiet.
Yeah, it was
What-
like,
Did you sweat?
I didn't sweat. It was just that pump of
Yeah.
that heart. Like,
Oh,
okay,
shit, it's
okay.
not going well.
Okay, the timing. What much I got?
You start flashing your own light?
Yeah, like, okay, time up.
Well, that's my time. Thank you, man. Y'all such a great audience.
yeah.
I gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
I got better shit to do.
So then I
Didn't
was
get
like, okay,
booed.
I could do hosting. And then the next day, they switched the host, and I was able to host. So I was like, all right, let's do it.
Oh, so you host? Very smart.
Yeah. I was like, let's host
Very
this.
smart.
Yeah.
Because now when you know your lane, I'm not a girl that try so hard. Like if that ain't for me, let's slide. Because this world we live in life, you could dibble and dab in a whole bunch of different things. Like you an artist, you tried stand up, you this, you that. Like you could try and see if it works for you. So that's what I did. The same day, I said, get that mic up. I'm finna host.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't doing no 15 up there.
I loved it. I mean, I love it still.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I love stand up. I think it's dope. But I also feel like too, you could be creative in your own way. Because even when you do women shows, you nervous up there too. You gonna get the stares, you gonna get like, can I go to the bathroom right quick? So it's more of those moments. So it's still preparing you to be confident on stage with whatever you do. As an
Yeah.
artist, you sitting there and just,
I think my advantage is that I had so much stage time to where the crowd couldn't really shake me one way or the other.
yeah,
Like for me, it was just about finding the thing that worked.
yeah.
And so like I'd watched so many comedians build their sets to understand that, okay, when that joke didn't work, cool, okay, let me just get to the next one, see if that one works. That didn't work. Okay, let's get to the next one. That one worked. Let's write that down. And I watched him like, oh shit, so you're not here to make everybody laugh at every joke you're saying. You're really here building the material and seeing where the moments are. Yeah. And then by the time you build all of those moments after so many clubs and all of that, now you got 30, 40 minutes to an hour of real shit.
And it's storytelling.
And the story, I'm a storyteller. I'm a songwriter.
Yeah.
So by the time I got on stage, I was like, oh, man, shit. They can boo me if they want to. I'm going to just leave, nigga.
I'm going to just leave.
Or take my shirt off and sing a song, nigga.
At this point, right.
But I think that now with you having so much stage time under your belt, I feel like stand-up will be way different for you.
I think so now it would.
It'll be way different for you. You know what I'm saying? And just in terms of your confidence and even in terms of your material. Yeah. You've been writing so much up until this point to where you can dial up so much shit.
Right. No, for sure.
At the drop of a dime and you'll kill them.
Yeah.
So don't be scared of that special.
Yeah.
Because we would tune in to a Pretty Vee special.
Would you guys?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I want to see all the characters. I want
Sharon,
seriously.
Sharon.
Yeah, because then you have your time to really,
it's you
know, just like go from one bit to the next bit.
It's coming. I was going to do my first sketch show in the Buckhead Theater doing the Mary J. Blige Summit with Live Nation, but they kind of switched gears. So it was okay because I know for me, when that happens, that means I need to do it the Vina way, you know?
Okay.
Nothing was wrong with it. It was just more of like, okay, maybe that's the timing they wanted, but I know my timing. I need to do it this way. So, yeah, but I'm going to definitely do it and, you know, throw y'all the invite.
Come on, we pulling up.
Don't wait.
So let's pull back a little bit though, because you know it's something you said that was very important to me. Figuring out the funny to the money.
Yeah, and don't steal that because I already done.
Listen,
Google that. GoDaddy that.
Ish, right now.
And I done already did all that. Okay, shout out to Afion.
Send it to my
Crockett.
lawyer.
Yeah.
Send it to
What's
my
up,
lawyer.
He gave me that thing.
Send it to my lawyer. So you on social media.
Yes.
Now you're on Wild 'N Out. You done went on the road a little bit. Have you started making any money yet?
I have.
No, not now. I'm not talking about right now.
Oh,
I'm talking about we're going back.
Okay.
We're going back.
No.
Like, what is the process? Because I think a lot of people look at social media and they think this person went viral, they hit the lottery.
Of course.
So I want you to come and give us the process of or just the mindset of, okay, how do I turn this funny moments, viral thing into actually being able to pay for my rent in my life?
Yeah.
Like, what were the steps for you?
For me,
to turn into something like financially.
No, for sure. So for me, prayer, consistency, and just knowing who you are. That's what it is, right? But I was also in a space of once I did all of that, I ain't make no money on the road. Let's be very clear. It was just more of like, all right, girl, it's money out here. Let me try it. I did it for 3 nights. Okay, cool. That ain't for me. When I got on Wild 'N Out, you already know how it is when you in your beginner stage. So it's like, all right, you're gonna pay me this amount. All right, I'm gonna take that. But I was consistent. You know, Wild 'N Out, they gonna drop an episode back to back. We on season 1. Yes. We on season 10. I came season 11. Then next 5 weeks from now, you doing season 12. So all of that moment is like, okay, I'm putting that in my savings. I'm seeing what's going on, but it's also I'm helping family. I'm doing stuff for friends, and I'm dibbling and dabbling things that like, okay, I should be saving. So I think for me, it was the consistency, you know, and the different jobs that came outside of Wild 'N Out that made me like, all right, cool. I got a McDonald's commercial that paid. All right, cool. Then I got 600 products in City Trends. Okay, that came along.
You got 600 products.
Yeah, I'm in 600 stores, with all my products in it in City Trends. Yeah.
What are the products that you have?
Beauty, like workout gear, AirPods, Oxpods, like the list goes on and on. Little fake nails. Yeah.
Everything, all things Pretty Vee. You Jamaican for real.
Body gal. You understand?
Yes. Is that what we going with?
Body gal.
Yeah.
So I did. So all of that. For me, the formula, because no one can have your recipe. No one can have your recipe. It's whatever God has instilled this gift in. No one has it. You can't look at somebody and say, that's Tank. It's not. You can't look at somebody and say, that's Jay. And same with me. So I think for me, it was just the formula was just being, staying in my word, praying. My mother, like, oh Lord, them prayer warriors, and then also being consistent and just being determined, knowing that you're confident, knowing that you're called to be on that same stage somebody else is. Or I'm supposed to be in that same room. Maybe it's not my time or my season, but I know I'm supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So that's what it was for me. And then again, Wildin' Out came season 12, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then I was able to buy my home in 2020.
Yeah.
You know, I was able
We're
to
gonna
buy
get to that. We're
Yeah.
gonna get to what
I
you
was
bought.
able, I was able
What
to,
you purchased.
I was able to buy my home in 2020 during COVID. Then my car.
And then you got on Wildin' Out in 2018 or 2017?
I got on in 2018.
So in 2 years,
Yeah.
You got a home.
you were able to flip that.
Yeah.
Buy you a house.
Yep.
Oh, that's.
Yeah. I was
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. 2 years time. Yeah.
Yes. I was able to do that. Yeah. Wildin' Out in the beginning, you know, you sign your name and they give you a number and you're like, all right, I'll do it because you want the exposure.
Yeah.
You know, Nick sees something in you, you know, he's like, look, I'm there. I'm not there. For me and B, someone always say, girl, I'm not there for this check. I'm there for the exposure because we love Nick. We always say that,
Yeah.
you know. And then when they see that, it's like they've been riding out with us. Let's boost them up a little bit, you know. Let's sign them digitally with all these different things. So it's a great thing when you with Viacom because it started to be a family, and that's what it was for us. And we were able to, you know, and still to this day, because you know we're still making our money off this show, but it's more of like it's a family. We love Nick. We love what he's doing with us. He's always pulling us and wanting us to be great, just like Charlamagne. Like those are my two brothers, and they always look out for me. So it's like, all right, we in the right place. So,
Now
yeah.
you know it's something good when everybody comes back.
Yeah.
Literally, like
Yeah.
seeing Cat Williams come back,
Kevin
seeing
Hart.
Kevin Hart come back. Kevin Hart don't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
Cat Williams don't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Took
for
the
them
time.
to,
Yeah.
for them to take the time and come back and do Wildin' Out, and you already know that there's something genuine that's there.
For sure.
And that's really dope to see. And just my experience being on the show with y'all, like I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this
It's
shit
a
is really
family.
fun. Everybody in here having a great time.
Yeah.
And everybody gonna make money because all y'all had
And-
47 chains on when I was there. I was like, these niggas have more.
No,
jewelry
for sure.
than
Especially Conceited.
Every
If you
rapper
not
that I
see
ever met in my
Conceited.
life. This shit
If
is
you don't see-
insane.
If you don't see Conceited neck, he ain't got no neck without a neck.
God,
neck.
no.
Bring my chain.
Like, no, seriously. And then you have a boss like Nick that's going to always scream your name in rooms that you're not in.
That's dope.
Nick does it all. He just texted me the other day like, I'm doing this. I'm like, what? I'm about to cry. So just the thought of what he has for us, like just the plans that God just keep. First of all, God keep just knocking on Nick's heart for us. Like, all right, these like DC. Come on now, like. DC needs to have his movie. You know, we need to see him in a film that's like, ooh, that was for him. You know, so and Nick plans that for us all the time. You know, and they got to give Nick his flowers because he does so much for us. He really
Absolutely.
does. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And he be singing R&B now too.
Yeah,
You
course.
see him at his piano and shit.
Yeah,
He put
Nick
on
be
his all
doing-
white.
I told him to put me on the remix. I think he's scared to put me on the remix. I'll keep my shirt on, man. Come on, Nick. Let me put me on
And
the
Nick
remix,
produced
brother.
all that music and all that. You hear it? That's
Yeah.
him all day.
That's
The wild
dope.
style beats. That's him
Yeah.
all day.
I love
So
Nick.
talented.
Yeah,
We
you
love
gotta
him.
love Nick. I mean,
Yeah,
how
you
you
gotta
not
love Nick.
love? I just saw him at Chick-fil-A.
Just randomly saw him at
Just
Chick-fil-A.
ran. I was pulling out. He was pulling. I was like, he had that big ass truck. I was like, what up, dog? He's like, what up, dang? You here for the breakfast? Me too. I'm here.
Yeah, we love Nick.
You said something earlier before we was on camera. You were like, when y'all was talking about commissioned,
Come on.
what you know about commission? What?
I need someone, my Lord. I need someone.
Did she do the Caribbean version?
I don't know. I don't know if it's Asian karaoke or the Caribbean. I don't know which one that was.
I need someone. You know, it hit the spot when that part come on. Like, love, you know, Fred Hammond, Marvin Sapp, like them being part of that group. Like, I'm such a student, and I hear my mom, you know, as a kid, you know, just listen to Helen Baylor, you know, and Juanita Bynum's and the Commission and the Marvin Sapp and the Fred Hammonds. So that's what I grew up on. And it's no shade to things that are new, but I feel like at that time, deliverance was real. You know, I feel like we had to fight for something that
minute.
time. Come on. What I just said? What I just said? Let me throw that water away. What I just said?
Deliverance was real.
The deliverance was real. Like we needed to. We
you were
needed
turning away from
Come
your
on.
wicked ways.
Come on. Come
my,
on.
my.
Oh, here you go.
Like no, seriously. I think the breakthroughs back then. We needed those music for breakthroughs.
Needed it. It was
The
absolutely.
Clark sisters. We needed those moments. Yeah, we needed all that. You know, shout out to Kiki, Kiara, But we literally, I needed my mom. That's all we listened to in the house. stomping on the devil's head.
So
know?
had you heard any secular music growing up, or not really?
Of course. My
Okay.
dad.
Okay.
My dad was funk. My dad was soul. I didn't listen to all the going up to Virginia each summertime. Like that's all I heard. It was R&B, and just classic music, Michael Jackson, just high fives. Like that's my dad.
Okay.
All of that.
High five.
Yeah.
All that,
Trying to go into my age group.
all of that. My father, and it was my mom too. Her artist is Whitney Houston. She gonna throw that on. But in the worship area, in church, that's what it was. We came home, that's what we listened to. When we were around the house cleaning up, you're gonna throw on that Michael Jackson or whatever. So,
I think if you ask any singer, songwriter, producer, of this time, they're always gonna have a gospel background, and they're always
sure.
gonna defer to the Commission and the Winans and
Yes.
John and Kim and all of these, they're always going to refer to it. We got a lot of good gospel friends.
Yes.
Isaac Curry and Zaccardi and all and when we're like, it's still a part of our lives, because even if you're not tapped into, the religious experience of it all, we are all still spiritual beings.
Yes.
And we can all still receive that information and appreciate it for what it is. And it elevates us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On a day where, it may not be going so great, you know what I'm saying? Some of them songs and some of those lyrics.
Come on.
Even if that's not what you believe,
right.
The spirit of that music, it just will do something to you.
Yeah.
It will do something to you. So I encourage everyone. Go get your commission on.
Please.
Please get some.
Yeah.
Go get your Winans on.
Yeah.
You want to know what Boyz II Men and Jodeci and all these groups and the Drew Hills, where they all come from? Just
Yeah.
you want to know where R. Kelly comes from? Go get the Winans.
And he
Go
anointed.
tap in.
If you tapping into that, because he done produced some stuff too.
Yeah.
It's more of like you have that gift. But when the enemy come in, that's what it is, But when you have that special gift like he does, you're going to create something. And he has. And that's why I love listening to those gospels and hearing. I'm a student, so I'm hearing everything. I'm like, who did this or who produced that or da-da-da, because it sounds like it's something there, in that gospel realm, So, yeah.
Just turn into the R&B Money Salvation Pod.
Come on.
I see.
We're going to get you, Jay.
Breakthroughs was different then.
I see why I'm sitting on this
We're
side.
going to get you, Jay.
Music is just everything. It changes moods. It
is
changes
everything.
moods.
It
Yeah.
is the soundtrack to your life. You can think of where you
Jesus.
were, what you were doing, and who you were with just from one song.
Yeah, one song.
One like I can't wait till they build the time machine.
You think you're gonna still be here?
Wow.
Nigga, they promised me a flying car when I was a kid.
They're here.
They're here.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
here.
Get me one.
It's just not sanctioned. We haven't figured out the
Man,
airspace yet,
them
Jay.
niggas be holding up everything.
But when the time
the
machine
Jetsons,
comes,
nigga.
I'm waiting. When the time machine comes, I want to go back to those like my first dance. You know what I'm saying? with Atlantic Star playing. You know what I mean? Or being on the phone with the little church girl I had a crush on, and Secret Lovers was playing in the background. I was like, you hear that? Secret Lover. We hiding from Jesus. Yeah, that's what we are. Trying so hard to hide the way we feel.
Come on. Yeah.
We both in love with someone. That's the Lord. But we can't let it go.
No, seriously, it's amazing, and especially like I said, coming from both rims of it, gospel and then funk and soul and R&B, and of course me being Caribbean, bop 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 bop. Playing
Both
those-
sides of your family are Caribbean?
Well, yeah, my dad and my mom. Yeah,
You're a full Caribbean.
yeah, Bargyala,
100%.
100%. Skin notes.
Have you
Yes.
done your 23andMe?
No.
You did that shit?
No, I was just saying she did it.
No, both sides. My
Full Caribbean?
my dad's Chinese Jamaican. My mom's,
Oh, well, there it is.
right. That's so.
Chinese Jamaican.
My cousin.
Your
We're cousins.
Oh, okay.
Y'all was
that's good.
related.
I see
I'm
that,
not
yeah.
Jamaican. I'm just black and Chinese, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's dope. Okay, yeah. So a little one too.
I'm the only one not Chinese. Okay.
You got them eyes though, Tank.
I got the eyes
You got
though.
the eyes.
What KC Mama said about you?
She said, "What
Squinty eyed boy.
Oh, squinty eyed boy."
You got the eyes though. Let me tell you something. I had this dude I used to like in middle school, and I was like, oh my God, you got eyes like Tank.
You know what?
His eyes used to be so like squint. I'm like, oh my God. And I used to be like, my mom used to be like, girl, please. I used to be like, Mom, maybe you understand. But yeah, come on, James Leon Davis. Hey boy, how you doing? Yeah.
James Leon.
James Leon. Where you at, Leon?
His eyes was so squint. It was
One
so
of your little
cute.
cousins somewhere.
Probably. It's so
Probably,
many.
yeah.
It's so many little tanks running around here. I'll be running into dudes. I'll be like this. You look like me.
Mm-hmm.
What's your daddy name?
Little squint eyes.
So give
yeah.
us this. What's now and what's next for you?
I feel like I've done this for like 5-6 years now. My mom keeps saying I need to work on my years because like, girl, it ain't been that short. But literally, I think 5-6 years, and I'm still. This is only the beginning for me. Like I'm still at that beginning stage. Like I feel like I haven't touched certain people and haven't touched the people, you know. And I've done the wilding outs. I've done the gigs where it's like, all right, you know, let's do these McDonald's commercials. Let's do these city trends. Let's do these revolt stuff. Let's do all these different things that all my peers are doing, you know. But I film and TV is my thing. You know, Rap-ish comes out, was supposed to come out August 10th. I think it pushed it back because of the writer's strike. That's a new show on HBO Max. Came out last year with Issa Rae. So I am
HBO.
Deja.
Yeah.
What up, Deja?
Yeah.
And then I just had my first leading role in Pretty Stone. It's a movie on VH1 right now. You guys can watch it on Hulu if you guys want to.
Yeah,
I play
of course.
lead.
Yes, we will.
And just other little gets and gadgets that I have going on with creating my own show. I have 2 of my sketch shows called V's House, where I play all my characters, Eddie Murphy, inspired. And I'm just creating in the midst of us having a still moment. And I think it's time to create. And that's what I've been doing. And just staying, Cat Williams told me, and he called me one day because he wanted me to host one of his tours. And he gave me some advice, and he called me, he's like, what's up, V? I said, nothing, you know, staying out the way. He said, what the fuck are you talking about? Stay in the motherfucking way. You Pretty V. You know,
Stay
so
in the way.
I actually got that advice, and I've been staying in the way ever
Yeah.
since. You know, in a good way, not being all over the place, because you don't have to be all over the place to stay in the way. You stay in the way in the right room, stay in the way with right opportunities. You know, and that's what I've been doing, because I don't want my face to be all over the place. Because you know, I want people to work with me. You know, sometimes when it's too much, it's like, girl, like sit down. You know, I don't want to be that. I want Hollywood or in that space when it's time to really work with me on a space of like, this is a fresh new face. You know, she's doing her skits. She do her little things here and there. It's producers watching me right now. It's directors wanting to work. So I want to leave room for us to create in that space. So right now I'm creating on my own until this stuff lifts up. And right now I'm busy. Like I said, I'm maintaining city trends. I just started my foundation called Pretty Victory, where it benefits everyone, the youth, you know, the men, the women who are hurting, mental health, self-esteem issues, confidence, and I'm just trying to help them in that space. So outside of the film and TV and the comedic realm, that's my baby, you know, and the Pretty Victory. So we just, you know,
Pretty
building.
Victory.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
and I've been
really dope.
asking people what victory means to them and what makes you guys victorious. So I went on set yesterday and I asked like Brisha Webb, Carucci, and you know Amanda Sears, like what does it mean to them? Because sometimes we don't know that. You know, what makes you victorious? Like I be wanting to know. So
Ask Jay,
yeah, what makes you victorious, Jay?
That I wake up and I smile every day. That's literally like, for me, that's enough, because I feel like we grow up the way we grow up, and shit be it be
Yeah.
up and down.
Yeah.
So if you can literally wake up happy every day,
For sure.
that's my victory.
Yeah. And every time I do hit you like, I'm good, V. I'm happy.
Yeah.
And I tell you if I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those bullshitters where people are like, man, you good? Nah, nigga, this shit is
Shit,
tricky
wow.
right now.
Yeah.
No, but I've
Yeah.
found my space. I found my
Yeah.
space, you know, within my family and my children to just, I be smiling.
Yeah.
Because
You got to.
you know, this is truly Disneyland to me.
Yeah.
This is really Disneyland to me, that I get to do music and entertainment for a living.
Yeah.
And I can take care of myself and my family.
Yeah.
I can't ask for nothing more.
Love it.
Yeah. That's good.
That's mine.
That's
That's
dope.
good. What about you, Tank?
Living in my purpose. And living with whatever the results are.
Yeah.
You know, I went through a phase where I wanted what everybody else had because that looked victorious to me.
Come on.
And I had to be set down and made aware that my victory was completely different. My purpose was completely different.
Yeah.
You know, everything is not a bag of money.
Yeah.
Everything is not a car. Everything is not a house. Some
Yeah.
things are just somebody walking up to you and saying, "Man, you changed my life.
For sure.
Man, I do what I do because you do what you do."
Yeah.
That. And I was like, so that's
Yeah.
why I'm here. I'm here to give. I'm here to serve.
That's good.
And to live in that purpose for me is the victory. I feel like that's going to, that's going to be passed down from generation to generation. And just understanding that as long as you're of service, you'll always have value. You'll always have worth.
Yeah.
So that's my victory.
I love that. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. I love 1, 2, 3 on the little keys for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but no, God is good though. You know, he's good.
Absolutely.
And I just want to tap into a space. You know, DC told me the other day, he was like, what you want to tap into? I know comedy is your thing, but like drama. I want to tap in all departments of this entertainment industry. Modeling, brand, this, that.
Yeah.
Jesus, you can do all of it.
Like I want to do all of that.
Why not?
You heard what I'm saying? And I'm going
Why
to.
not? You should.
Yeah. Yeah. My face is clean. My name is clean. I said it at the
The
beginning.
name is limpio.
You know, face is
Speaking
clean.
Spanish?
Yeah, I'm speaking Spanish. Limpio.
You know, face is clean. Everything is good. I don't got no NAIGGA to report to, so we good. You know, I ain't got all that extra baggage. Ain't got no kids, you know, that I know of. You know,
That would be wild.
What? No kids that you know of?
So I'm like, okay, you know, right now I'm good. I love where I'm at right now. I love the space that I'm in. I love that I could just report to me and only me. You know, my mama when she called me. You know,
Yeah.
God when he say so.
Yeah.
You know, my family, my friends. But other than that, I don't got all that extra distractions.
Right.
So right now, to answer his question, the now and, you know, what's to come is just having fun and creating and tapping into film and TV even more. You know, these brands, the modeling, my Pretty Victory Foundation, talking to the young kids. I've already went to like, what we did, Terrence, like 4, 5 schools already, and just talking to kids about the mind.
Yeah.
The mind is a battlefield. That mind up there, that give you all type of stories. Give you different visions that you like, what was that? You know, your trauma comes back.
Know how to
you know?
decipher those things.
Right.
Know how to audit them and break them down.
Yeah. You
Know
drive in
what-
the car, you think about what happened to you when you was 5.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, you
what?
gotta get over that.
You
shit.
know,
Yeah,
so
you
that's
gotta figure
just.
your
But
way out.
people
Yeah.
go through that.
Yeah, you gotta
They
figure
go
your
through
way
that.
out of that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they don't know how to, handle that. So they result into jumping over the cliff. You know, jumping over the building because they don't know who to talk to. The person that they want to talk to is not patient with them. You know, so I want what I'm doing just be an outlet. Just talk, speak.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't Jesus, but you know, I think he does send vessels down here to help, and I'm one of them.
I love that.
So,
I love that.
You know,
But as you're clearing your mind,
yeah.
we want to get into your mind, your musical mind.
My musical mind.
We gon' get Pretty Vee on key.
Pretty
Before we
Vee,
leave.
she sings whatever key comes to
Whatever
her
she wants to,
mind.
and it sounds pretty. It sounds pretty. Pretty Vee, we want to know.
Tell me.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Your top 5. Top 5.
Oh, he gonna go there.
Your top 5. R&B singers. R&B songs. You got to know. You got to show. You got to tell us your top 5. Yes. Wow. Pretty Vee Now. Top 5. Your top.
Top 5. Tank, like, by the way, how's your ear?
It's all bad.
Because all them notes you just did, I'm like, you all right?
Oh shit.
It's all bad, but Pretty Vee.
Top 5. Okay, boom.
Top 5 R&B
R&B.
singers.
So it doesn't matter like girl. It doesn't matter like.
Doesn't
okay,
matter. It's your world.
I love a Janet.
Yeah.
I love Janet.
Mm.
Love a Jan.
Anytime.
I'm so like, cause I listen to everything and I just like always be like, who's my favorite? Cause I just love them. But Janet, Michael,
Yeah.
Kelly,
Who's that? Who's that?
Kelly.
Can you say that out loud? Kelly Price or Kelly? R. Kelly?
Or Robert Sylvester.
Or Robert Sylvester?
Robert Sylvester.
Yeah.
That's 3.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's dope too.
That's 3 or 2?
No, just you said Jesus.
Okay, yeah. Who else? I love Mary.
Of course.
Don't we all?
We love Mary.
Don't we love Mary? That's 4.
That's 4?
Yeah.
I ain't go to 6. I got 2 more.
That's it. Hey, do your thing.
Okay.
Go
Do
do
your thing.
Because
Top 6.
I have a whole bunch of people. You know, I love Avant. You know, Avant
Come on now.
to me is just
Avant!
everything.
That's
you don't
the
understand.
guy.
I thought I was in all Avant videos. Like I was
Yes.
like, I know that's me. Olivia, slide over.
Yeah.
You know, definitely Avant.
I love him.
And
Slowly.
Yeah.
oh God.
Yeah.
Come on, Avant.
Oh God, yeah, Avant. And you know what's so crazy is, and I don't want anybody to feel away because I say this name.
Okay.
You know, I don't want. But I'm gonna tell you a background about this artist that I'm gonna say. Like, I played their music out, like to the fullest. Like I'm a supporter of their work, and I just think there's just such a genius, you know. And I mean, I have other artists that I think are great too, but I used to like that played in my mom's car. They played in my mom's car. They played when I was upstairs. I just everything about their videos. It was everything. And I mean, again, I love them down. Like it was, and being handsome as well. You know, like Tank. Like I think Tank is here. You're my top 6 all day. I tell B someone like I love Tank. Like it like my mom played all his music out. And I'm like, okay, Ma, Tank. So literally,
The
like,
pastor.
yes, the pastor did.
Come on, Bishop. Come on, Bishop.
It's Tank all day, every day. I just always be like, oh my God, please don't go. Maybe I deserve this. Goes on. And then what you do, Aaliyah, like just studying that, you know. And like I love Missy, she's such a great friend. And when she broke it down, if that was you, I was like, what? Like I love him more. Like, you know, so it was all of that. So like, I love you, and I think it's a special thing that you have. And even when the ear and all that stuff happened, I was on my phone. I was like, wow, God, I just hope you bless him, because it's the gift.
Yes, ma'am.
Your gift can't die.
Absolutely.
You know, you have a purpose, you have an assignment. So it's just like you got to push through and purge that, you know. And it's never too late. I don't care how old y'all may. Oh, I'm 40 this. No, keep going. You know. So yeah, you're one of my tops.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then it's Joe.
That is awesome.
And then
Yeah,
it's
then the guys. Oh yeah.
Then it's Joe. Then it's all the greats. But I love what I love. I love anything that could make me move and make me in a space of SWV. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn, that's my girls. Yeah.
Top 10.
Yeah, I got a top 10.
Your
see?
top 10.
I just love music. So I
Okay,
play,
here we go.
Yeah.
You got more music to
got
talk
more
about.
music, yeah.
Your top 5 R&B songs.
Ooh.
Yeah. Come on. Them jams.
Ooh, I love what's the artist with Key Sweat? Cut Close?
Cut Close.
Oh, hello. I love a
What's
cut.
one song?
Just listen to it.
Mind.
No. Yeah, no, it's not Surrender. Who's Surrender? Is that not it? That's the Cut Close? Surrender? Yeah, that song by Surrender. I love Cut Close.
Is it Surrender?
So
Yeah.
Surrender by Cut Close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I love, SWV, anything SWV. For me,
Pick one. Rain.
no,
Weak.
you're the one for me.
Go to the tempo.
You're the one for me. Yeah,
They are classics. Shout out to SWV. Them my
Yes,
girls
yes.
too. Okay, that's 2.
Brandy. I see you do.
Full Moon.
Yes,
How-
I love Brandy.
I'm gonna need you to sing every
do the
song.
swell
I need
again.
you to sing every song. This shit is hilarious.
I see you and through the door. I love Brandy. Who else? I love what's the I want to go back because I know like all these hits that took me back and it felt good driving in the car with my dad. Like I love Saturday night. What is that song? Who's that by again?
Sing it. Keep
Do it
singing.
again.
Yeah, keep singing.
Saturday night.
You said Saturday?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
Is that it?
Wednesday, Thursday,
That's not it.
Friday, love Sunday. No.
Not that one?
When I think about you.
No, maybe that's not it. I love them though, but maybe that's not it. What am I? What number am I on?
4.
3?
4.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, full moon was 3.
Full moon. Okay.
Okay, so 4. Jesus. Well, I'm acting like I don't know right now. It don't have to be okay. Intro. You remember intro?
Yeah, do we remember intro? Don't do this.
Baby, if you let me
Yeah, let me come inside. Yeah.
That's my shit.
I
Sorry.
don't know intro.
Kenny
I don't know
Green.
intro.
Yeah, yeah.
One
And
of
then
the
I love
greatest songwriters who ever lived.
yeah
Intro.
And then I love they had a group and it was I think one of the group now is in Cisco's group.
You talking about Player?
Player. I
You
love
talking about
Player.
Player.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Shout out to
Static
my guys.
Major.
Yeah, Static.
Yeah.
Smokey and Black.
Like I'm back then, right?
Yeah.
So that's me. That's my vibe. A
Oh,
little
so-
genuine, but yeah, you know.
Oh,
that's
so
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on now.
Yeah.
Genuine.
But I'm that moment. Like I just came into Player just when I parked.
Oh,
I was
really?
playing the
Okay.
group. Yeah.
I like your style.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
We about to build a Voltron. You're super R&B artist. All right?
super.
We're going to build it.
Okay.
All right? Like build a bear. This
Yeah.
is but it's Voltron. Did you ever see Voltron? Nope. But before your
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
Voltron, we're gonna grab an artist. You're gonna take an artist and get the vocal from an artist. You're gonna get the performance style from an artist.
Okay.
The styling from an artist, and the passion of an artist.
Okay.
All right. So if you're making your super R&B artist, who are you getting the vocal from? All the artists you know and love. What vocal are you grabbing to start to make that?
Jesus.
Who got the voice?
Who got the voice?
Who got the voice? Who gonna be your lead singer?
I'm gonna go with Fantasia.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Fan. Let me some Fan.
Yeah. Okay. Fantasia.
Fan.
We're gonna be crying.
Yeah,
We're gonna cry.
We're gonna cry.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
and
go with
sweat.
And sweat.
We're gonna cry
We're
and
gonna
sweat.
cry and
We're gonna
sweat.
cry and sweat.
Performance style.
Tina.
Huh? Fantasia and Tina Turner.
Because Fantasia,
Yeah, I like
Fantasia's
where you going.
already close.
Yeah. I like where you going.
I'm gonna do Tina.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Whole lot of
Styling.
legs.
Style.
Yeah.
Who got the fly fits?
Throw a little Beyonce on it.
Yeah.
You know, throw Beyonce.
Yeah.
You know, Beyonce got it.
Yeah.
Because it came from Tina.
You build
Yeah.
a superwoman. That's what
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
the passion of the heart of the artist. Who
I
made
would
it?
do. We said Fan. We said Tina. We said
Beyonce.
Beyonce. And I'm gonna do. Diana Ross. Yeah, down to be perform all day, every day. Yeah,
That is a cold artist.
I love Diana Ross.
Are you saying she the first to go full female?
Yeah. Man,
Diana Ross.
I'm signing that artist ASAP.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's
Diana
a
Ross.
bidding war.
For sure.
Diana Ross.
Yeah.
The passion she has, like, oh, come on now, you see her performance.
She was standalone.
What she does around the crowd.
They in the what park they in? Central Park. 800,000. See this woman
Holding it down.
holding it down. I'm coming.
No, seriously. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
But
I
that
love
Raph to me is like a Michael. Like seeing his videos from people collapsing and like he just like the
yeah.
the whole time. He ain't doing nothing.
No, I'm going to try to recreate that. I don't know
Like-
if people are going to faint. They're probably going to look at me weird.
Niggas like, man, get to your song, man.
When this
Stand-
nigga going to start singing?
Like
This
just
is great.
standing up,
'Cause
not saying nothing.
I'm coming out that toaster.
I'm hitting this damn toaster.
They were like, "What Tank doing?" That's basically what it is. Like
It's going
what?
to be so quiet. I'm going to be able to hear somebody say that. What's this nigga doing? Come on now.
Hey, Michael.
I love this
You
podcast.
ain't
So
Michael.
fun, so refreshing.
Thank you.
We're not
Hey,
done
man.
with
You know,
Yeah.
I love this. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I just love it. I just, it's so cute. Love the vibe.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. About time. Jay.
Oh, now you go. Oh, you see how you try to flip it?
I saw it.
About time.
Wow.
About time.
Okay. All right.
Just
All
for
right.
that.
See, I didn't say Money Long come up here.
I'm finna say Jay on you.
Yeah.
Finna
Yeah.
say Jay on you. I ain't saying no names.
Hey.
I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no names. Where you was, who you was with, what you did. Don't say shit.
Come on.
I ain't saying no names.
Very important segment of this show.
Perfect. Let's do it.
It's story time.
Story time.
It's story time.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we want to know Pretty Vee's I ain't saying no names.
Okay.
Will you tell us a story, funny or fucked up, or funny and fucked up? Your travels in this industry.
In this industry? Okay.
In this industry. You know, something that might have happened as you just like, man, I can't believe this shit. Now you get to come on here and tell a story, but you ain't got to say no names. That's the only rule to this game, is you can't say the names.
Okay. Robert Fazest. I'm just kidding.
God damn.
Don't do it. Don't you do
Well, I'm gonna just go back. I mean, I haven't like I said, like I be having my little moments where I be getting turned off real quick. But it was a moment where I try to hit him with a little ATL, you know, and when what's her name, Nunu.
Lauren London,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was in the car with T.I. And they was talking, and she was like, I wish you could see what I see. So I tried to run that same game on somebody when I was on the phone, right?
Okay.
I was talking to somebody, and we were just talking and just letting them know, like, I like them. I think you're, attractive, you're handsome, and all that good stuff. And, he was like, I like you too. And, just like pouring my heart out, right? And then they, I'm a Libra, I'm an October. I don't do the sign stuff, but, I'm October, baby, all that good stuff. So I'm like, just saying, like, I'm da-da-da. So then I threw it oh, hey, I wish you could see what I see. And then he responds on the phone and said, what do you see? And I said, that's why I'm trying to get that fall. And if he don't
Because he
tell
didn't
nobody
know ATL?
he did know ATL. He knew that everybody know that. I was trying to run game, but that ain't work.
That wasn't the right
So you
response.
I said, do not tell nobody in that studio what I just said.
The wrong response threw you off.
I said, I wish you could see what I see. And then he said, what do you see?
Well, damn, shit.
I was like, okay, well, I'm somebody
You want
called
to FaceTime?
You want to FaceTime?
I was like, oh my God. Never again.
I see, shit. Shit, let me call you back. Let me call you back.
I was like, wow.
Somebody called me real
And this
quick.
was before I even got to where I'm at right now.
You got mad at him because your game didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. So I said, okay. But now when I got into this space, I really had nobody to try me, or I haven't really had nothing that throws me off. Like somebody Brett was think, and I don't want to say no names. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
Lord. You on that mic like that?
Yeah, you gotta floss that.
I don't even want to. Don't do that.
Use your tongue
That
scraper.
back tooth. It's that back tooth.
It's
really the stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that gut.
That's what it is.
That probiotic got to kick in.
That what?
That probiotic.
Probiotic?
Man.
If that pro ain't kicking in, that's a problem. That means you got to re-up somewhere else.
Hey, you ain't got the proper biotic.
Look,
Man, it ain't
Hey.
pro.
it ain't pro.
If
You got to go get that pro.
if that BM ain't moving properly, it'll sit in there.
Yep.
It'll come up out your
pause.
out your mouth.
Yeah. Because I've ran into,
Rand?
How do
guys.
you spell Rand?
Rand.
Randed?
It's a Miami thing. I done rand.
I've rand.
R-A-N-E-D.
Is that like that's like flued out? Yeah.
Yeah, flued out.
It's like
like
flued
out.
Is that a rand?
Rand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
Period.
that. Period. Yeah.
You know.
With a T.
I'm into all of
Plenty
that.
of people that's like, oh my God, that breath. Thank God.
You know what I be wondering?
Ooh, Lord.
If they smell it, they have to.
Because when a person consistently has bad breath,
Yeah.
like come on, Chan.
They just have a bad day.
You fucking up the whole car. You know, you gotta smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That back tooth. That need to be shot.
You know what I'm saying? That molar
You
is
want to
really.
shoot them in their mouth.
Yeah. Got to be shot. Open that. Check. Don't make me laugh, please.
Motherfucking molars betraying you, my nigga.
Like what? Like I'm confused. Like now I want to put it in chokehold. Like that need to be thrown out.
That's great.
That's an infected tooth. That mint infected. Anytime you put a mint in your mouth, that mint infected. Now. Ain't that gum?
The mint can't save you. The mint in there fighting.
The mint infected.
Yeah, I can't. But that was my story that I literally laugh at each time. But I don't do all that no more.
So
I don't,
do you
I
ever?
just let
Have you ever? I mean, do you still run into him from time to time?
No. I see him
haven't
on social media, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, child, that ain't work on you. You know, I ain't never do it again.
Is he a nice guy? Is somebody
Yeah,
you would
very
date?
handsome. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay.
But no.
What if he came back at you and was like,
I see it now.
Now he probably like, oh my God, I should have listened. 'Cause again, that
I
was
see it now.
I see it
Yeah.
now. No, that wouldn't work.
no.
What if-
Because I always look at this though. Any guy that tried to talk or we've did our little 1-2s, it's like, God ain't gonna give me you no more. You don't have a good day.
See, you never double him back?
I have, but then the double back is still like, sometimes people don't understand the new you. Jealousy comes in, insecurity comes in. So I rather just
'Cause you
stay
knew.
alone. Yeah.
You knew.
Yeah. So it's like,
And it's okay to be new.
yeah, it's okay.
It's okay to
And it's not about, I'm a humble breed. Like I have to, be that. But I think for me, it's more of like, if you don't understand where I'm going now, because the Vina that you had, or Devana or Davina, whichever name you want to call me, back then it was in that space of trying to figure it out, but I still had that heart. Now I see what God is doing. If you can't accept me now, you're going to have to slide. That means is the jealousy come in, or why you working so much, got all this going on.
why
then
you
get-
always around the cannon.
look,
Yeah.
you about to get pregnant.
Yeah.
You know,
When you
it's
gonna have
like,
your cannon?
Well, yeah,
look.
you gonna have little cannons.
cannon.
Little cannon.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
While
get
you
it.
around all the homeboys,
Right.
I'm like, I'm good.
I respect it.
Yeah. So,
But Pretty V, you are awesome.
thank you.
You're absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
You're a family to us. This
That's a great time.
Our space is your space
Thank you so
at all
much.
times. So whatever you're promoting, whatever
Yes.
we're gonna buy it. I don't know if any of those products are male products, but we'll
You know, it's for the kids,
We'll
you
get
know.
some Pretty V. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, for the old lady.
I got a daughter.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Get some
yeah.
Pretty V for the old lady.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Thank
we,
y'all.
we appreciate you.
Thank you guys for having me.
A whole lot,
Finally.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tank.
I'm J Valentine.
And this is the R&B Money Podcast, the authority on all things R&B.
I wanted to say something.
Yes,
Say
say
what
it.
you want.
Yeah, I wanted to say something. Thank you guys for having me, seriously. So much more to come. Like I said, we haven't even touched the brands that I just signed to, right? I'm going to keep that on the low, But it's more, I want to tell you guys something. Just keep going, right? Just keep letting God use y'all in this season. Like, whatever y'all may be going through in y'all secret space and y'all secret, moments where there's nobody around and you guys are thinking about things, just let God intervene, and just keep pushing forward and continue to just purge out the greatness that y'all have, because it's ordained. And yeah, I love this. I love this combination. And I just can't wait to see what God puts this podcast and where he's already doing it, because this is the outlet for a lot of people. You don't know who you're booking, and this is their voice, and it's okay to talk, and you guys are listening. So just keep going. I love this. And this is R&B Money Podcast.
That's it. Hey!